Hello, New Wave of British Heavy Metal.com here. Today it's the 1st of April 2023. Quick favour as always, please, to start with, and that's if you would please subscribe to the channel. That'd be excellent, appreciated, and a big help, so please click the button if you would. Right, okie dokie. Today, Saxon need no introduction, of course, do they? New Wave of British Heavy Metal veterans going all the way back to the original days. And here is their second album of covers called More Inspirations. Of course, they did a couple of years back in 2021, they did another covers album just called Inspirations. But this is now More Inspirations. Now, I've not been particularly keen on Saxon over the years. And that probably goes back to the original New Wave of British Heavy Metal days when, after seeing them many times, I became of the opinion that they were just a bit too cheesy to me. They played to the audience, they knew what they were doing, fair play, but just a bit too cheesy, and I just skipped over them really. But you can't deny that the success and influence over the decades has been quite phenomenal, hasn't it? Now, I did buy and very much like, if that's not a contradiction to what I said a minute ago about not being too keen on them, I did buy and very much like their current studio album, Carpe Diem. I think that's a stormer. And also Biff Byford's reasonably recent solo album, School of Hard Knocks. Like that very much as well. Both albums very solid efforts. So I figured I'd buy More Inspirations as well, despite, say, not being too keen on Saxon prior to Carpe Diem. And I'm not much into covers either. But anyway, I thought I'd buy it and give it a chance. And what we've got here on More Inspirations is Saxon ripping through their take on 10 songs such as The Animals, We've Got to Get Out of This Place, Sensational Alex Harvey Band's Faith Healer, Kiss's Detroit Rock City, Nazareth's Razamanaz, Rainbow's Man on the Silver Mountain, Uriah Heep's Gypsy. That name's just 6, and there are 4 others as well. Now, well, I've listened to it a few times. Faith Healer comes and goes, well, a bit on the tame side, probably. And that's because I don't think the song really lends itself to being played with a particularly heavy approach to it, because the original isn't. Razamanaz, quite punchy. Gypsy's got a bit of life to it, and of course the original's probably got one of the heaviest riffs in rock history. But overall, it just don't really do much for me. Biff's vocals sound a bit strained at times. Now that's understandable for a bloke in his early 70s who's been belting out the big noises for around half a century or so. So you can forgive a little bit of strain at times. Paul Quinn and Doug Scarrett, of course, fine pair of guitarists. Nib Carter, solid bass player, and Nigel Glockler, great drummer. I admire him very much. But overall, it comes across to my ears as all a little bit going through the motions. Oh, they could have covered that, couldn't they? BOC classic. And a little bit, going through the motions, a little bit phoning it in. Just doesn't do it for me. I'll buy Saxon's next studio album because I like Carpe Diem so much. I think that's excellent. But I don't think I'll be spending More Inspirations again for a good while. If indeed at all. It's probably one for Saxon completists only, and that counts me out really. So whilst it's not to my taste, if you're a Saxon fan, it'll be to yours, but unfortunately not mine. But as I say, I will be buying Saxon's next studio album with Carpe Diem being so good. In a quick update on other Nawabum news, there are new albums due in the next couple of months or so from Trespass, Tigers of Pantang and Raven, so there's plenty of good old Nawabum to look forward to in the near future, and of course I'll put stuff up here about that as the albums arrive. But in the meantime, I say Saxon, More Inspirations, not for me, might be for you if you're a Saxon fan. If it is, there's a link in the description below so you can pick it up on Amazon in whatever format you feel like. So we'll leave it there. Please subscribe to the channel before you go. I said that would be excellent and appreciated. And as always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and take care.